Welcome back, Hamilton County. We have Monique here in the studio, and it's already starting to smell good, and you haven't even started cooking yet.
Well, thank you, thank you. We have a little pre-cook on the bacon.
Okay.
Today we're going to make a pumpkin spice French toast. Yeah. Something gourmet enough to serve at a brunch, but definitely easy enough to make for breakfast before school and work. Very simple recipe. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start out by getting our bacon ready.
There you go.
When I make bacon, I always make it in the oven. Less mess to clean up, it goes really fast, and it's easily timeable, so you don't have to keep checking on it every 3 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and just put a few slices here. I bake it at about 500 degrees.
Okay,
8.5 minutes is the baking time, 500 degrees. So you get your oven nice and hot, and then all you have to do is put it in, and you're ready to go.
Okay, doke.
So, Cam, would you mind putting that in the magic oven? Thank you. Now what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and get our pan hot. Very easy. Great little burner.
Yeah.
We'll start with a tiny bit of butter. Get that melting.
And you use real butter.
I do. I use real butter.
You're
a
like
little
me.
bit's okay.
I don't like. I like the real deal.
I do too, and you know, it cooks a little bit differently even than margarine. A little browner, a little nicer. So I'm going to use a cup of milk.
And you're using 2%?
I am.
Okay.
I'm using 2%. Any type of milk is fine. And 2 eggs. These happen to be farm fresh eggs from Aunt Peach's farm.
Oh, good.
Any kind of egg will do.
You can tell by the darkness in the yolks that they're not
they're nice and orange, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then we're going to use about 4 tablespoons of pumpkin spice coffee syrup. Anywhere, you know, Rayleigh's, Target, what have you.
Okay.
That's about that much right there. And I use that instead of vanilla, instead of cinnamon. It's kind of all in one. It's great for this time of year, certainly. But you can also use, say, a gingerbread syrup.
Yes.
During the Christmas holidays.
Any type of a good spice. Nutmeg, cinnamon.
Yeah. So they make a gingerbread syrup just like this. You could use that instead. It goes real quick. You know, less than a minute to stir it up.
Okay.
And then, Cam, can you hand me the French bread? Thank you. Right there.
There you go.
There. Thank you. I don't want that to get too hot.
There you go, my dear.
All right.
Even the festive orange knife.
Yes, I love my
here.
colorful cooking, my pink pan, etc.
Great.
We use about, thank you, about a 1.5 inch thick slice of French bread. Any kind of French bread. Thank you. Just squeeze it a little bit. 3 slices per person is a big healthy serving.
I'm really glad I showed up hungry.
Today was a good day.
The perfect day to show up hungry.
There you go.
Thank you, ma'am. So we're just going to let this cook for a little while.
And at least have the bread at least 1 inch thick.
I would say at least 1 inch thick.
Now, can you use that Texas toast? A lot of people use that.
You can use Texas toast. You can use sandwich bread even.
It's soft. Yeah.
But I really like the French toast because there's a little bit of crisp on the outside, holds together well.
Right.
And you can still get it nice and brown on the top and the bottom, but the inside is still soft. Yeah. And it absorbs a lot of the liquid, so you'll get a lot of flavor back from it.
Good. That looks wonderful.
Yeah. How about we check on the bacon?
Okay. It looks like it's ready. So
Okay. Let's have it.
Be careful, it's hot.
Okay. Here, you just set it right there. Thank you. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead.
Are coming up, and guess who's going to get?
You could hold that off to the side, please. There you go.
Don't burn yourself, Cam.
Don't burn yourself. Be careful. Being that I cook quite a bit, I use my fingers for everything. If I'm cooking professionally, we use, of course, a spatula and the tongs, etc. When I cook at home, I usually don't even use a spatula. I just pick these up with my fingers, turn them over.
Well, you can also feel the top of like steaks or whatever you're doing. You can feel after a while when you're a professional like you, when you press on it, you can tell if it's rare, well
Absolutely.
done, or whatever.
And you can also tell if your refrigerated products are at the right temperature, because that's one thing people don't think of often is it cold enough? Has it been stored cold enough? So that's one thing when you touch your eggs, when you touch the butter, you know that it's been stored properly. So that's really important. Let's grab another knife here. So one thing that makes this type of recipe a little bit unique, because I like to do something different, is I'm going to chop some of the bacon here, just into small, tiny little pieces, and I'm going to add it to my maple syrup.
Oh, great.
And what that does is you have a nice sweet dish like this, and it gives it a little savory aspect to it. You can serve bacon on the side also, but I like the syrup with the bacon in it.
Funny how bacon really adds to other flavors. They even add it into chocolate, right? They do
Absolutely.
chocolate bacon. It seems like it, you
delicious.
find it in a lot of different
They're
recipes.
doing everything with bacon.
I know,
It's
bacon is so popular.
grilled cheese with bacon in it.
I love bacon.
Fantastic.
You know,
I
I
do
really
too.
love healthy food. Bacon is my weakness.
Yeah, I hear you.
My daughter gave me a cookbook on bacon last
Really?
Christmas because she
How
knows that I'm
cute.
just a bacon fanatic. And I know it's not healthy and I know it's not good for me,
And
but
I
I
don't
love
care.
it. Yes.
I don't care, because I like it. It's
That's
great.
right. That's right. So super simple. All I did is I added the bacon here. This is just maple syrup, 100% maple syrup. I like the real deal.
And absolutely, that makes a big difference.
It brings out the flavor.
It does.
No
And it's
high
not a
fructose.
sugary
No.
taste. It's a good maple taste, and that's what you need.
I will completely agree with you on there. So there we
That's
are.
good,
Pretty simple. You can warm it up too if you want to bring out a little more of the bacon flavor. Put it in the microwave for maybe 20 seconds. So real easy. Okay, I think we're ready to plate up our beautiful dish. Looks good.
You're going to get the full presentation here. They're going
We
to
are.
kind of stack their way around the corner.
Absolutely. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
And we'll go with a little bit of bacon on the plate. Again,
That
if you're
looks
vegetarian, don't worry, leave the bacon out, no problem at all.
Absolutely.
And the secret ingredient.
And the secret sauce.
That looks great.
Oh, a little bacon syrup.
I can hear Tommy making yummy noises from here.
I think Tommy's the beneficiary of breakfast today.
Yeah, Tommy, Cam, Alan, and they're all ready to
So this is
to go.
something you can make easily if you're moving quicker in 6 minutes or less.
Perfect.
The bacon takes 8.5 minutes, so that's what I always just throw in the oven real quick first. Something you can make for breakfast. First thing in the morning, kids off to school, off to work.
There you
no
go.
problem.
And we're going to head to an ad break and we'll be back to taste some of this food. Stick with us.
No, Monique.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.